Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. BlubberButter. Now I'm recording on the Attack of on Titan themed server that I've been doing with Dapper Demon, but a couple things have changed. I got on yesterday because Dylan has been updating the server a whole lot. I don't know that that's actually his name, that's his username on Minecraft. And I figured, it's only going to be so long before this update, which if you believe the update logs on his Planet Minecraft account is update number 8. Then it's going to change pretty soon. So I logged on and sadly was literally 4 hours too late. He updated it 4 hours before I logged on, so I missed that update. So I'm going to talk about this new update today, and but first I should explain some about the other one. Now, if you remember the last videos I had with Dapper Demon, I'm going to start heading to a location while I'm talking. There had been significant changes from the first videos we recorded, namely that you use these blades, the Ken, for your grappling hook. And again, I'll demonstrate. Just click and then shift left, right click. We'll shoot that one. Double jump to pull them off. Pretty typical. I definitely preferred that. That was a lot better than the grappling hooks that we had before. So I was in favor of it. After we recorded our videos, a couple things changed. Number one, he removed, he solidified some of the Titans so that there were only 3 types of Titans. The Aberrant Titans, which if you remember, or Abnormal Titans, I mean, which if you remember from our video, I think was still the same. They were the Iron Golems with a different skin. He also had the normal Giant Titans, and then he had another one, Annie, which was just like the normal Giant Titans, but a little bit faster, I think, and the nape of her neck could deflect your blade, and so you had to hit it a number of times before you actually connected with it. All that said, I personally was a huge fan of update number 8. It was my favorite so far. He also changed it so that you could only kill Titans to the nape of the neck, and you actually got money for it, unlike previously when there was a glitch where you would not. I'm trying to think if there's anything else super notable in that. He did a couple of minor things, like adding Titan Survival. That's actually not minor. That's actually a lot of fun. And it's gone through a huge amount of changing. There was Giant Titan Survival and Small Titan Survival, where there were a whole bunch of abnormal Titans. It was pretty obnoxious. This is a quest, by the way, but I've already completed it, and I don't feel like fighting her because the payoff is pretty crappy. In any case, I totally lost what I was going to say. Basically, that was the update. It was my favorite update. I got used to. I got really good at killing Titans. I upgraded all the way to General. I think you can see it. I'll just say something like that. General, Mr. BlubberButter. That is the highest you can possibly go. If you /rank up, you'll pay money to go up, but I'm at the max rank, which means you get kits from /kit that you can get, and they give you the armor and stuff, which makes it like this, and you can see the armor. It's pretty nice. So I had been doing a lot of work on this. What you missed was a lot of stuff I'd done off camera, and I set up a couple bases. I heavily revised the base that I had, the last videos I had with Dapper Demon, which is why I allowed them to be posted, because they had totally changed. Someone actually came in and killed me. It's like M. Crow, a dick. He killed me while I was getting my stuff and literally stole everything I had. And so I went ahead and changed it. I wiped out the base, got rid of everything so it looked like it was totally abandoned, and then placed them in different places with stone and stuff. But then some things changed when I logged onto this server, so I've lost a lot. I also had a base in the Nether, actually on top of the Nether. Now, I don't know that building on top of the Nether is illegal. I asked around and people said they didn't think it was wrong, so I figured it was okay, but if I was cheating by doing that, I apologize. It was not my intention. I just know the Nether was not heavily utilized, therefore it was a safer place to build, and on top of the Nether, even better, because I was, that video I've released probably by now, talking about how to get on top of the Nether, was how I did it. I set that as my home, but now if I go /home, I do not warp home. Warp home does not work. That's because in this update, update number 9, I believe, the Nether's been disabled. Which makes sense. It's a lot more taxing on the server if people are in the Nether and in this place. And let's face it, this server does not focus on the Nether in the slightest. It really has nothing to do with it. There are no Titans in the Nether. The Nether is pretty useless. That's why I capitalized on that and built my base there. I knew it wouldn't be bothered. So that was a little disappointing, but that was okay. Now, that's not the only change that's happened in Update 9. First of all, Warp Wild. I'll show you this. This was hugely disappointing to me because I had a lot of stuff there. This is Warp Wild, a totally different place than before. It was a post. I still have plenty of stuff in the nether chest, or ender chest, I mean. This is the new Warp Wild. This is not what it was before, at all. He had been doing a lot of work. Normally when I spawned, I would come out in, if you remember in the video, a giant, like, gazebo-looking thing. And, my base would be right about... Okay. That was unintentional. My base would be right about here. I'd walk across, and there'd be a beautiful base over here. So gorgeous. But it is gone. It is gone because he has moved a lot. I actually looked up the coordinates to my original base, which was negative 1,1900. No. Negative 1,009. Whatever. It was almost negative 20,000. Negative 2,000. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. Basically, it was very far from here. I went and gruelingly traveled all the way to that location to see if it was still there, and it is not. So he's, to the best of my knowledge, unless I'm just being a real idiot right now, just totally wiped all of this land and rebuilt it, which makes sense because there were a lot of bases, a lot of broken bases. It was getting pretty cluttered. There was not a lot of area for exploration, etc. So, while that was definitely a good move on his part, it was a little disappointing to me because I lost quite a bit of materials from the removal of both of my bases. All that being said, I did save a number of things in my ender chests, and I saved all the money. A number of things have changed since then. You can no longer do stats. That's disabled. You do not upgrade anymore. Trying to think of anything else that important. I think that's mostly it. Another thing he changed in this update, number 9, is the Titans. Titan Survival. Now, the Titan Survival has changed. It's basically Westgate now. If you warp Westgate, you will warp right around here. You guys remember this is the spawn in the original 3 videos that I posted. And, oh, I should look around town a bit. I think some things around town has changed. This is now Titan Survival. So I don't know why there's a Titan Survival warp if you just go to Westgate, but he's moved it right outside here. I'm lagging. Okay. And the number of Titans have changed significantly, but I'll also mention something else that I am personally not a huge fan of. He's changed the... Okay, this is getting really cluttered. I need to step back. He's changed the hitbox of the Titans. It used to be the nape of the neck, right around that thing right there that you see, that my cursor's on. That's what you had to hit. That's kind of what the anime was. As of this moment in the update, which is, as I mentioned, I think at this point it's like 20 hours after the update, so it's still not been a full 24-hour cycle. So some things might change, but instead of being this location right here, it's near the head. Maybe... I don't know where it is. Why can't I... Oh, I got it then. It's on the head, though. It's not on the nape of the neck. So I'm a little disappointed in that because that was a lot better, a lot more like the anime, so I'm not sure why it was changed to the back of the head. It's, I don't know. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, it's like the high back of the neck. Another thing that was in Update 8 that is not in Update 9 is when you kill a Titan in Update 8, your blades would kind of retract. You would still land on the ground safely, but then you were able to immediately chain onto another person. So I'd hookshot to someone, kill them, and immediately shoot my hook over there and warp to another Titan and kill them. And I cannot anymore because it just drops to the ground, so I have to detach it again. So that avoids allowing us to chain from one to another. I was a fan of that in 8, so I'm a little disappointed it's missing in 9. Oh, good. But, that's all not entirely important. I've not gotten used to the new hitbox, so I'm no longer a master at killing Titans that I was before. So that's a little, like I said, a little frustrating, but I'll get used to it. The other significant thing, and probably the most significant thing, is he's changed the number of Titans. If you see right there, let me enlarge it to the normal size. I shrunk it some so that I could record this video. That's 78, I think. Crud. Okay, run. Whew. Ah, I thought I made that. Let me warp back over there. Warp Titan Survival. He's changed the types of Titans. They're now abnormal Titans, which from what I understand are just normal Titans. And you get like $50, like 100, no. Okay, in Titan Survival, he has the thing with the money so that what it usually is anyway, is what you would have gotten in the normal world, but divided by 10. So if you would have gotten 100, you get 10. If you would have gotten 500 for killing Annie, you get... Okay, yeah, so I got 10. So I'm pretty sure if he has the same formula for each time, that how this works is, in the real world, you would have gotten 100 for killing an abnormal Titan, which, from what I understand, abnormal Titan just means normal Titan, not actually abnormal in the slightest. And for aberrant Titans, which is a little confusing because abnormal and aberrant, the only difference between the two Titans was one was the Japanese name for it and one was the English dubbed version of it. So one was the subbed and one was the dubbed version. So abnormal was, I'm pretty sure, the English dubbed version, and aberrant was the English subbed. I could have that reversed, so I apologize if I'm sounding like a total idiot, but it's not that important. But abnormal Titans are basically the new normal ones. Aberrant Titans are the abnormals. And you get... how much for killing them? I think like... I didn't get that. Someone's bidding and it's kind of cluttering up my chat box. Okay. 12-meter Titans are 45, so you would have gotten 450 for that in the real world. I was trying to kill an aberrant, though. Is that an aberrant? Or an abnormal? It looks like aberrant. Okay. They're apparently difficult. Like I said, I haven't gotten used to the new hitbox. Okay, so you've gotten 300 for killing an aberrant. And they removed the Annie, Titan Annie version. So that is no longer in existence. There's only these three. So, interesting updates. New things. Like I said, I'm not overly fond of some of the changes. Okay, I'm lagging. I'm not overly fond of some of the changes, but I'll get used to them. And keep in mind, it's not been a full 24 hours, so some things might be updated still. He usually touches it up as does it. He is very, very dedicated to the server. He puts a lot of work into it, and I personally am a huge fan of the server. I highly recommend it. It is, well, yeah. Enough said. I'm going to stop wasting your time. Again, Dapper Demon is not in this one, and I might continue to post some update notes and reviews for like the updates, and maybe a couple tutorials. Well, I was going to before the hitbox changed, showing people how to kill Titans, because a lot of people who get on who are new don't seem to understand how to do it, which is fine. It is a little confusing if you don't understand it. So I was going to post something that might not happen so much right now because I'm still not very good at it. But, you know, this server was supposed to be something that my cousin and I play together, and I'd like to keep it that way. It's not my intention to start playing a whole lot and recording a whole lot on my own on this server. So you might see a couple videos, but that'll be it. But with that, I think I'm going to stop. I've said everything I need to say. Hope you guys found this informative or maybe helpful, and I hope you guys liked it. If you did, hitting that like button down there would be pretty awesome. I said like, I meant like. In any case, I'm going to stop. You all have a great day, and I, Mr. BlubberButter, will see you later. Bye.